I learned that a family member of mine has gotten into some significant legal trouble, and I was concerned about the impact that his choices had made on his future. So I was concerned about him getting a conviction.
When someone calls our office and have been charged with forgery, I would say sometimes I sense embarrassment, if in fact they did what they're accused of, and otherwise it may be confusion. You get charged for things that you may or may not even know that you've done, whether it's legal or not. And in some cases, people may believe that they actually had authorization to cash a check or to sign a check, and only to find out later that they actually might not have. The first thing that we try to do is to lower the stress level of our clients. First of all, I listen to them, because that is one thing that sometimes clients don't get out of their attorney. Sometimes attorneys just want to talk. We have to listen to them, because I need to hear not only what the allegations are, but I need to hear something deeper too. I need to hear how they're feeling about it and everything else. At that point, I try to start putting together a plan. I like to lay it out for them and say, okay, well, here's what we're going to do for you and how we're going to go about doing this. And I find that helps resolve some of that a little bit, that nervousness that they've got. We do have a plan. There is something we can do to help them. The biggest mistakes when you have a forgery charge is talking to law enforcement without an attorney. And especially if the forgery involves somebody else, maybe it involves a family member or something of that nature, I think it's also a mistake to go talking to too many people about what's going on. I think you gotta kind of let the dust settle a minute, call a lawyer, we'll sit down, we'll analyze it, and then we'll figure out the path that we need to take. There's a few things that you need to be looking for when you're interviewing lawyers. You need somebody who's gonna sit there and listen to you, okay? Because you have to be able to tell your story. You're gonna want somebody that's got experience. You want somebody that this is what they do. You want a lawyer that can walk into that courtroom and try that case like a bulldog. I've tried over hundreds of jury trials before, many, many jury trials. I have the experience in the court. I have the experience fixing people's problems as well.
What I liked most that impressed me was Robin's directness. He was very direct, very honest, and very professional. So I received a level of comfort, and I knew what to expect. I personally found McCarty-Larson to be an outstanding law firm that can help a broken family get their lives back together and pointed in a positive direction.
If you have some hesitancy about contacting an attorney because maybe you don't feel like you can afford a good one or not, trust me on this. You might be surprised, because at least at my firm, I know that we price our services very fair. We try to make it very accessible to people too. We have payment plans, we allow down payments, and so don't think for a second that you're not going to be able to get first-rate defense because you don't have a lot of money. Come talk to me first and let's see what we can work out. One thing I absolutely realize, and I absolutely believe in my heart of hearts, sometimes bad things happen to good people. We can help you. Give us a call.